Hey, Danny, what's good? Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Hello, Mr. Sea Chicken. You guys have to bear with me. Trying to get one last thing set up. But my dashboard is wanting to be a pain in the butt. As you can tell, the voice is dying, unfortunately. So I'm hoping I can make it through the episode tonight. I'm hoping. No, my voice just it died on me today. I got up this morning, I feel good, and I was talking to my wife, and it just cracked. So I was like, I honestly don't know what happened to my voice. It's like I haven't felt this good physically in a week. But it was just one of those cases where I said something and I knew I was in trouble. But yeah, I got up today, I felt fantastic. I was ready to go out and do stuff today. And I said good morning to the wife. And it's like, I'm going to be in trouble tonight. I can already tell. I am going to be in serious trouble. So hopefully my voice lasts for at least a couple of games. That's what I'm hoping. But I am not making any promises. No, she's actually in worse shape than I was. Because basically the bug hit her and she's like down for the count. Just make sure that you tune in to lift WIts. No, show. I think I caught something because I was out in the rain at a stupid time. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you guys are all doing well here. Yes, as you can tell, my voice is not with me tonight. So I'm hoping I can make it for a full episode. I really, like I said, I'm going to be winging it voice style. Like I said, I honestly don't know what happened. I went to bed last night feeling okay. I got up this morning. I'm feeling fine. I feel physically fantastic. And I go to say hi to Bubbles, and she's like, your voice is gone. And I'm like, yeah, my voice is gone. So it's going to be interesting to see just how well I get through today. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. So while we wait to get started, we're going to let the games do the talking for us to start with. And for those of you that do not know, this is basically our scrambled sentences game. No, like I said, Joe, I feel great. I'm just going to go as long as the voice will let me. Plain and simple. What you are seeing on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, are various advertising slogans that have been scrambled, so to speak. Every word in the slogans are in order, except the letters in each word have been rearranged. The one good thing to your advantage is this is a multiple choice game while it's running. The trick is the answers are also scrambled, and only one of the four are right. Only one of the four are right. Like I said, I planned on letting this run while I run upstairs real quick to go reload the coffee. Let you guys do some stress thinking on your own. And while this is doing this, I do need some music back on. And tonight we're going to do another first time game. I normally say these till Wednesday, but I have been wanting to do this for a while. The problem is it is only for 4 players tonight. It'll be player 1 meets player 2, player 3 meets player 4, and then the winners of those 2 will meet up. And I'm even going to tell you guys, it's not really a full trivia game. It's pretty much the questions are as simple as you can get. Such as, where would you go to watch a baseball game? That's how simple the questions are going to be in this brand new game we've worked on. But it's going to be interesting to see how well you guys do with it without cheating, because I know it is a very cheatable game, and I'm hoping to test your memory skills more than anything. I basically came down today, and my goal was to get this one finished today. I got it done in a way I like. I haven't tested the colors yet, but we shall have to see. Hey, Trance, Little French Lady, Nerdy, and everybody else I missed. All right, so while this is going, I will be right back. I hate walking off the screen, but I have to. But yeah, like I said, I have no plans on pushing the voice as far as it goes. I have no plans on going complete horse. I have done that once before, and it took me 3 days to get over it. The good news is, it's Saturday. I can make it 3 days before the next show. Oh, I am so happy the commercial is working. This was the last thing I was working on. Today, before I started getting ready for the show. So, Nerdy, if you haven't worked on the ad/timers, I got it working 100%. And I will get you with that a little later. Probably tomorrow, because like I said, I know I'm not going to have this. Slow the thing down before we go back in time. Damn you guys! Hey, Rabbit, how we doing, my friend? I was just watching Fishy today. For those of you that don't know, I am a very big fan of the Fishy radio show. If you guys ever watch him on Playroom. Did you do somber? Hold on. You lost me. Did I miss somebody coming in the chat? Is the 88 how old you are? Never ask a man his age. Never ask a man his age. Yeah, but right when Jekyll said "Back in Time," I just got to thinking, it's like, because I know Fishy actually played the "Back in Time" Huey Lewis song. So it looks like we will be making the Twitch also. See, like I said, everybody seems to think it has to do with the drama stuff. It is not the drama stuff. It's, it has to do with having the tools that you want to do the show. And not get yelled at for copyright bans and everything else. Or getting banned for being a hammer. So anybody that gets that idea in their head that most of us are moving to Twitch because of the drama, get it out of your head. No, I still don't think it's going to die, Jekyll. I don't think it's going to die yet. It's going to go away eventually, but I do not think it's going to die anytime soon. And the reason I say that is you got to get everybody to the PS5 mode. They're not going to take it off the software. They're not going to take it off the software. No, it wasn't a PlayStation ban, Trance. It was a YouTube ban. It was a YouTube ban. Yeah, Show just named it exactly right. They're trying to promote, and we were talking about, Lethal and I were talking about this with Twisted and Nerdy, I think. If you think about it, okay? If it comes up on the live stream list that you're doing Playroom, Sony can't make money off the Playroom. Sony can't make money off the Playroom because it's there. It's free software. Whereas, for instance, and we will use Fortnite for an example, if the top 40 things they show are Fortnite, then they can say, oh, Fortnite's a game you have to buy. That's $20, $30, whatever dollars that Sony gets their money in on. So I understand why they did it. It's not for the reasons everybody thinks they did it. It's specifically for, and it kind of surprised me it took this long for them to realize that Sony makes $0 from every use of the Playroom. And if you're playing a video game and somebody sees you playing the video game and you go buy the video game, Sony gets X amount of dollars. Like I said, they are not getting rid of the Playroom. You want to see a Sony console collapse? You dump the Playroom. I guarantee you. It won't be as drastic as everybody thinks it would be, but Sony's going to basically take a huge hit in terms of dependability. You gave people a very good app to work with. It's a simple app, yes, but it is a very good app, and you basically trashed it. You basically threw away something that had been working for... How long has the Playroom been around now? 5 years? 6 years? Nope, not Wishbone, Dr. J. Good guess, though. No, Boogle won't help you on this one, Trance. Boogle and Google are not going to help you from this one. Yeah, but then they're not getting rid of Playroom. They're changing it over to another application. And I think Mixer has a contract with Microsoft, so Sony can't get involved with that one just yet. They got to work around it. But yeah, if they're replacing one application with another, people aren't going to complain as much. Now, like I said, if they do it where they just basically cut one off, and they learn the hard way on PS3, I want to say PS3, when they literally just dropped home. They literally dropped PlayStation Home. And see, that's the point. That's the point, Harley. All right. You don't need Playroom to do game streams. Exactly right. You don't need it. You go stream the game, you're done. If they just drop the app, however, they're gonna get clobbered. They're gonna get clobbered. Because people like the fact that it is there for a purpose. For those of you that forget, when PS4 first came out, Sony didn't call it a gaming console. Sony called it an entertainment console. That was the big thing when the PS4 came out. You drop part of the entertainment, you're taking a hit. That's one of those things that I remember was a major point of contention, and Microsoft was making fun of Sony when the PS4 got announced. Was they don't want you for the games. And Sony said, try again. Try again. Yeah, but like I said, Sony knows what they're doing. Sony's going to say, you're going to go do stupid stuff. If people report you for it, we'll deal with it. I guarantee you, you go look on Twitch, you will see people with drama, you will see people with drinking, you'll see people doing drugs. Go look on YouTube, and these are not PS4 streamers. These are PC streamers. You will find drama, drinking, and drugs. So it's not a Playroom thing. That's what everybody seems to think. It's a Playroom thing. By that argument, you get rid of XSplit, you get rid of OBS, you get rid of Twitch, you get rid of YouTube Stream, you dump Ustream, Dailymotion. It's not just the Playroom. Why do you think Twitch went through hell at the start of the year when they changed their TOS? Boy, howdy, you would have thought Twitch just died. It was every streamer on Twitch of the top streamers on every outlet. IRL, talk show, creative, game show, trivia channel. What's the other IRL one I'm forgetting? There's one other one that's coming to my head. Always On, the one they just made. The top 10 or 15 streamers at the start of that were bitching to high hell that Twitch changed their terms of service. And then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, we can keep doing what we're doing? Just don't break the TOS? All right, cool. And the drama died. Again, everybody thought Ustream died because of the drama. It's not why Ustream died. That's something I yelled at, and I'm going to point him out. I'm going to yell at Moneymaker about. Moneymaker went off on these 6 or 8 tangents that we screwed up Ustream and Sony. Over and over and over, he's claiming, you see what you're doing with the drama. You see what you're doing with the drama. It had nothing to do with the drama. IBM bought Ustream and told Sony, we're cutting you off. Now, I'm actually over my cold. I just kind of lost my voice this morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have let this thing go on forever. It's one of those things where, guys, don't buy into the stories until you've talked to somebody. Like I said, I ripped into Money one day on stream because he kept spreading that bad rumor. And he came to me and he said, you know what? I looked. You're right. Done. Okay, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, nobody actually got any of our slogans, so we are basically going to leave them as they are at the moment. I know I'm evil like that, but I just don't want to rebuild the whole thing. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we get into what everybody wants to do and participate in. And I got to go put my bot up and get it ready. Hold on 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the four-letter. No, I'm going to leave that to Average Trance. Actually, I was trying to do the Green Arrow voice. That's what it is. I'm trying to do the Green Arrow voice. Because I've actually been watching. I finally went back and finished watching all but the last episode of Season 1 of Legends of Tomorrow yesterday. It's not bad. It's just, it's one of those where I never thought I would say a superhero TV series has too much fighting. Like, they had so many fights that you really didn't need. And it was like, because I want to say they did the fight in episode 1, and I'm like, no. You can't have a fight with everybody in a two-part pilot episode in the first hour. You can't do it. And they did it anyway. I think I realized what I don't like about Legends of Tomorrow, though. And I think I was talking, who was I talking with? I think it was Lethal I was talking with. And it's like, they took Hot Girl, who in particularly in the DC animated universe, is a major character. And they made her sound like a nobody. They took Firestorm, one of my favorite side characters in the DC universe, and made it look like he was a nobody character. They take not Adam, White Canary, and they say, yeah, she's important, but she's not that important, so we're going to throw her in with the DC Legends characters to try to elevate her. And I was so heartbroken when they did that. And the funny thing was, I'm a huge fan of Arthur Darvill and his character. And one of the first episodes, he goes, I have seen a Man of Steel broken, I've seen a Dark Knight fall, and I had to go back and re-watch it. It's like, cool, they tied in a couple of big characters in little ways. And then it's missing something at the end of episode 1, or at the end of season 1. But like I said, I still got one more to watch, so I'm hoping season 1's series finale makes up for it. Because I got a bad feeling where they're going to take season 2, and nobody spoil it for me. I just have a very, very bad feeling. Well, hello, new. I'm WIts. For those of you that are watching, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the one, the only live interactive game show from Twitch and the Playroom. And officially, I think I can seriously say the only live interactive game show from Twitch. For those of you that don't know, I have been digging around trying to find interactive game shows. Can't find them. Here's the funny thing. I just found somebody on YouTube that was doing interactive game shows, but they weren't doing it. They were doing it from Skype. So it's like, it's almost ironic. Just as I leave YouTube, I found somebody else that was doing one. They don't do it the same way. They basically take the PC games and pretty much run with those. Oh, I know what the problem was. I was sitting there trying to figure out why I'm getting a glare. There we go. Just trying to figure out why I was getting a glare. But yeah, like I said, so now I got to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. Because I really want to go to the toy show, but I can't get any money out of the bank. Because again, I don't have my PIN number anymore. I just totally forgot it. So I think I gotta go find somewhere I can cash a check. Get the check cash, have some money for that, and run with it. Oh shit. I gotta look something up. Hold on. I just realized I may have a bug on this screen. I'm going to apologize, folks. I have a screw up on this puzzle. I just realized it. So I may have to reset this one for a shorter period. All right, so bear with me. I apologize. That was a major screw up on my part. No, I like I said, I'd gone in and I made one change, and I screwed something up. I am going to seriously apologize for that. It's now fixed. I had to change one letter. Told you, the host screws up at times as well. I admit to that. The host does make blunders. But in this case, that was a total fuck up. I looked up and I'm like, and I read somebody's word and it was, why is that not good? And then it's like, all right, so now it's a valid 4-letter word. I know, shoot me. You guys are like, damn you, we just wasted 15 minutes of time. And I did a lot of talking in that 15 minutes of time, too. All right, so, bear with me 1 minute. So yeah, like I said, tonight we're gonna do an open game and a closed game, but our closed game will be a 4-player tournament game. And I'm going to be honest, there are 4 people I'm leaning towards using because I've been joking with them about what kind of questions we've been using. But I don't want to lock anybody out. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do this tonight. It may be based on the list. There we go. Fatality. Fatality taking it off. It is indeed SMONG. And like I said, I saw Smeg and I saw Smug, and I'm like, what did I miss? And then I look and it's like, oh, wait a minute. I screwed up a word. So yeah, HOLL is not a word. And somehow I actually left that in there. All right, so congratulations to Fatality. And bear with me as I get the vault open, because I do not have the vault open at the moment. Da, 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 da. Now, a mall is, an MOLL is a minor, or as in, think along the lines of music. An A minor is a mole, MOLL. It's more of an adjective. So it's a mole scale. It's a mole degree. It's an old school adjective for when you were comparing something. But it's mostly a musical term. It's mostly a musical term. All right, Fatality. With that, my friend, let's see what we've got left. We got 6 on the top, 6 in the middle. All right, so Fatality. Normally, we limit you to removing a number from the row that has the most numbers in it. But as all the rows have 6 numbers remaining, you get to choose which row I am going to pull an incorrect number off of. Hey, Smokey, how are we doing? Pardon the voice, it kind of died this morning, and I don't know why. Actually, I know why, but it's kind of like I have to wing it as best as I can. All right, Fatality would like an incorrect number removed from row 1. And from row 1, Fatality, the first number in the combination is not a 0. The first number in the combination is not a 0. So Fatality with the, is that a smock mod? No, it's just a straight battery and atomizer. Straight battery and atomizer. I don't have any mods on mine. So Fatality, from the numbers on your screen, we need the 4-digit number that you think is going to open up the vault tonight. Hey, DJ, how we doing tonight? Welcome to the show. Eventually, Nightbot will give you guys the advertisement. If I can hold on to the pins. All right. Fatality says the combination to the vault tonight is 1571. Ladies and gentlemen, has Fatality opened the vault and claimed the vault prize that we currently have locked away back here behind me? 1571. We punch that number into the computer and we oh, it's not 1571. No, DMK, like I said, I'd been fighting the flu bug all week, and I got up today, felt fantastic. First time I felt great in about a week, and I went to go say good morning to Bubbles, and my voice just, it sounds off. I know. So it's like I can't do the Tom Hanks voice tonight for you guys. I am so sorry. It is unfortunately one of those things that just come. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to get things ready to get started for tonight's list. And like I said, what we're going to do tonight is we are actually going to pick the players for our close game. Wrong marker, that one's dried out. Based on who can manage to get 4 of the items off our list tonight. So we will be having a vault prize, a small prize. Or no, I'm sorry, no vault prize on this one because it's a 4-player game. Oh wait, can I pull that off? Actually, I can still do a vault one. Yeah, I can still do a vault one. So, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's first list of the evening, I stayed away from a topic one. I'd actually started like the last 3 or 4 with a topic. So I decided tonight I'm going back to the basics. I decided tonight I'm going back to a word puzzle. So for tonight's first list, we are looking for come on, move. There we go. Bar blank. We are looking for words and phrases that start with the word bar. And I think show beat you to it. Trance. Let's see. Bar stain, barcode, bar fight, bartender. I like the bartender one, and in fact, it's actually on there. Fatality. Bar life. Fatality. Knowing a thing or two about bars, apparently. Barman, barber, Barbie, barmate, barkeep, Bart. To have bar, I like the bargain one, but it's not there. All right, I'm making sure I haven't missed any. All right, so you guys actually got 4 of them pretty damn quick. I'm going to say there are a couple of them in here I like. There were a couple in here I like. I wanted to put Barbarian, and for some reason I pulled it off. I had Barbarian in there because it does fit the rules. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are just participating in the list for the first time ever, there is one rule to the list. The rule is that whatever follows bar has to make an entire word in itself. Now, that word can be broken up, such as, let's see, who gave me the one I liked? Barbarian. For instance, barbarian would work because you have bar, I, and an. 3 complete words that went after bar. And again, I've seen bargain come up a couple of times now. So for instance, barter won't work because TER does not make a word. Barbed wire would work because bed and wire make a set of complete words. Sea chicken taking the barfly. And that was one of the odder words I had in there. But I don't even think it's the hardest one. I'm going to guess number 4 is going to be the hardest one to find. That's what I'm going to guess. So again, for instance, and I will use bartender as the example. Bar is a word followed by the word tender. Again, we had barbarian, which would be bar, I, and an. There are 3 complete words, bar, I, and an, that all follow the word bar. So anything that comes after the word bar, you could actually put in as a line in itself. And like I said, I'm going to apologize if I don't talk as much tonight. I hate doing these and not talking as much, but I'm trying to keep the voice kind of going at least until I get to the close game tonight. Bar sinister. I like the baronet. It would have worked. Now, see, barnacle won't work because inackle doesn't make a word in itself. Inackle does not make a word in it. Let's see, knackly, clay. Nope, barnacle won't work. Good guess, but it would not work. For those of you that have just joined us, welcome to WIts. We are the only live interactive game show, live from Twitch. And yes, I am claiming that title right here, right now, because nobody has proven me wrong. Nobody has proven me wrong. Now, you want to talk about when my mind wasn't working, Smokey? That was Wednesday. That's why I could not do the show Wednesday. Wednesday, I was dead to the world. I basically went to bed at 9 o'clock Tuesday night. I woke up at 8 a.m. I just reached over, I grabbed the tablet, and I said, sorry guys, no show Wednesday night. I went back to bed till about 4 o'clock that afternoon. Like I said, I feel great. I feel fine. No sinus issues, nothing of the sort. It's sort of like I knew the voice thing was coming, or I should have known it was coming. But I went ahead with it anyway because I hate missing 2 shows in a row. So like I said, today was going to be a case of how long can I last? That was my entire goal. See how long I can last today, talking to you guys and keeping things going in terms of a show. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for words and phrases that start with the word B-A-R. What follows it can be a phrase such as bar none. It could be such as barfly, where the word fly simply follows bar. Barbarella. I'm trying. Nope, I can't come up with. Well, Barbarella might work. Barbarella. That one might have snuck in. Snuck in? I can't even speak English right now, apparently. I'm making up the words as I go along. Barracoon. That would actually count, but is not up there, Smokey. And like I said, I actually like the choices I picked because some of them were obvious, some of them weren't obvious. Like I said, I figured bar none and bar stool and bartender were going to go fast. Barbells I thought might have lasted a little bit longer, but it proved me wrong. And I can't say anything about the others or I'm going to give them away. Like really easy. No, barbed wire would have worked. Twisted. Barbed wire would have worked because bed wire counts. Barbed wire? Wire. Why. I'm trying to see if I can make a fake word out of that. Barring would work. Barkeep would work. Barrage would work. I like the barrage one. That's one of those where you think completely outside of what you normally would attach. Hello, Red. How are we doing, my friend? So again, we are looking for bar blank phrases. There's basically everything that follows the word bar. Barbut. Now, come on, little French. So you throwing the French words out there. That's not fair. I'm trying to think of what a barboot would be. What would a barboot be? Bar winch, barback, barrows, barricade. Not what we are looking for, ladies and gentlemen. So again, we were actually halfway through, and like I said, you guys blew through 3 of them. I thought would go pretty quick. Barbells, I thought was going to hang around for a little bit, but I kind of passed on that one. Or I was wrong on that one. I'm always wrong on something. But I will say the ones that are left, I did figure as kind of hanging around till the end. Now, will they hang around 19 more minutes? That I don't know. That I do not know. It could happen. And then you guys will force me to talk and give clues, and then it'll be a case of 1 clue a minute at most. Baron. R-E-N. Ren and Stimpy. I guess that would qualify if I did Ren and Stimpy. Barring. A baritone. What's a baritone, Duke? There we go. Talia's stealing it from Took. It's a baritone. Talia is stealing it on the misspell. I even tried to give you a hint, Took. I even pronounced it the way you had written it to see if you would catch on. All right, so we are down to 4. And the only one that surprises me hasn't come off yet is number 5. Number 5 is the only one I'm going to say I'm surprised is still up there. At least looking at what's left. Beside, B-I-C. No, see, I don't think beside that way is a word. I don't think it is. Q-U-E. Okay? Parquet margarine. Sorry, I just went off on a tangent there. I know, I do that on occasion. Whoa, don't do that. Don't hit the mouse button. I hit the mouse button, I have a problem. So yeah, like I said, I got the timer on the advertising working, so I don't actually have to do the plugging anymore. Yes, and K. Oh, Smokey taking number 8. Barking. Smokey taking number 8 off the board. The barking. As a wolf should have gone. Well, that would be bar howling. I don't think there is a bar howling. You never know. Oh, you guys letting the knuckleheads get on the board again. Shame, 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 shame. Wow, I'm going to say the two that are left were not the two I had picked. I had baritone and barracks as were going to be the last two. I had baritone and barracks as going to be the last two. Just because they weren't words you would think of right off of a bar. No, they didn't, Yoda. They said bearing. B-A-R-R-I-N-G. Because that's what I was looking for. Because there was one they were like really close to getting the barking one, but they changed it. Or they used a bad combination. There was something else I was going to say. I forgot to turn off notifications. Damn it! Oh well. Hopefully nobody will go screwy, and if they do, I can go in there and do a break in the stream and keep them going. But yeah, I will be honest. Number 5 and number 9, I did not think would be the last two on the board. I probably need to check and make sure I didn't miss one, which is possible. Let's go double check. Oh, somebody did get one. Yoda actually got number 9, the bar chart. See, I'm glad I went back and looked because I just had to make sure. Oh, wait a minute, Yoda, you may be right. I may have missed one. I may have missed one that shot through during the chat. Sorry, Smokey, I got to take yours away. I really do. Took actually got barking. For some reason, it was one of those. And for those of you that don't know why I don't complain about the 120, not getting the 120 viewers and getting that chat going like stir crazy, now you know why. Because I miss stuff with only 20 people in here. I don't try to, but it happens. And again, ladies and don't know, for this game, 4 slots will be passed on to the close game tonight. And 1 will be the vault, 1 will be the small prize. So there are actually 6 slots on the board. I know, I missed the notifications. Damn it. I may have to shoot somebody that sends out the game things when they can't see I'm doing something. It's just like, it's Saturday night. You know better than send me game invites. You know better. And like I said, number 5 and number 9, which was bar chart, I did not expect to be left. Yeah, somebody's going to get beat up. I'm going to stand over them and just pound down on them. At least I'm not getting those stupid message. Chats like Sweaty like to do. Again, I like Sweaty, but when he does that, it's like, all right, quit being an asshole. All right, so we are down. You give them a starfish. No, we'll just launch them on the starfish and leave them out in space with the rest of the time spacers. Bar the four horsemen drink from the pole. Now, no, like I said, I already talked with Nerdy about that, and he's cool with it. He knows why I picked it, just because originally, and I gave him a decent one as a replacement. I think it's a decent one. It's nothing bad. It's nothing drastic. And it might have a chance just because of the name of it. It might have a chance. Now, whether or not it works or not, I don't know. And like I said, officially, if he's still watching, we can blame Lethal. Because we're blaming Lethal for everything today. We're blaming Lethal and Charter for everything today, just to do it. All right, so we are down to one bar phrase. And yeah, I'm shocked. I did not think this was going to be the last one on this list. Lethal's fault. Everything's Lethal's fault. That's the new rule. At least that's the rule for tonight. We're blaming Lethal for everything, including bad Instagram photos. Not Barware, not Bar Toss. I'm going to say nobody's close on 10 or 5. I'm going to actually say so far nobody has been close on number 5. That's midget. Oh, well, that's me with everybody then, show. You're all midgets. Some of you are like taller midgets, but you're all midgets. Because the weather is really nice from over here. It's not a bar fight, DJ. All right, bear with me 1 minute as you guys are... Well, Smokey, like I said, if you have seen the pictures of me with the various streamers I've been around, you pretty much are normal. Think Jolly Green Giant versus the rest of them. That's basically what it is. Oh, see, I'm surprised Bar Lightning had not come up prior to that. I am surprised Bar Lightning had not come up prior to that one. Bar DJ? Nah. I usually try to avoid acronyms. DMK. Just because it kind of feels like it breaks the rules when I use acronyms. So again, we are looking for one last bar phrase. Let's see. It's alcohol. Or actually mixed drink. Like I said, it kind of like smooths out the back of the throat a little bit. And besides which, like I said, when I stream, I'm trying to get on this more often. When I'm off stream, that's a different story. But I think what it is like the fluid in there is like, because I misplaced it, so it's like a couple of days older than it should be. And I haven't replaced it yet. So that may have done a little bit of this. Bar flag. Bar flag. Bar flag is like when you step off the airplane and then throw up from air sickness. Bar flag. So let's see what we got left so far. Bar tab, Baron, bar waitress. But for those of you that are watching, welcome to ListWits. We are the one, we are the only live interactive game. Live! Wow, that came out so wrong. It kind of felt like it's one of those Moon River. We are the only live interactive game show, live from the Playroom, live from Twitch, every Wednesday, every Saturday night. Other than when things go wrong, like last Wednesday when we were pretty much dead to the world, mentally and physically. And like I said, today is pretty much the first day I actually felt good. But like I said, when I got up this morning, it was basically the voice was gone. So I'm trying to do what I can as long as I can. So there means no guarantees to how many. I saw that, knucklehead. I saw that one. I'm thinking there might be something in the next package when you open it up. Okay, straight face, and then I will kill show later. There's your target, Twister. We're going to kill show later. I've already said, Smokey. For those of you that don't know, I'm immortal. I'm basically, I don't know how old I am to start with. I don't know when I'm going to die down in the future, but until it is, I'm going to torture each and every one of you. Took you long enough, show. Holy mackerel. Show throwing that last word in there in the sentence. And I'm wondering if I'm thinking he knew he did it. I'm thinking he knew he did it. We were looking for the bar mitzvah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a legitimate phrase. I know it's a Hebrew word, but I had to put it in there. I had to put it in there. So we had barbells, bar none, bartender, barracks, bar mitzvah, baritone, bar stool, barking, bar chart, and barfly. Those were our 10 bar phrases. I did not give any hints whatsoever, DMK. Is it one a real word? Yes, it and one. It and one are a real word. I didn't, because again, it doesn't have to necessarily be one word. If you can squeeze a legitimate set of words together and then you put spaces in there between them in different spots, it will count. So you can argue that it says bar I tone, or you can argue it says bear it one. Did you say it earlier, DJ? Let me go look. I will be nice and go to try to find out. Because you'll notice that show didn't spell it right either. Not in my chat at the moment, DJ. It's not in my chat at the moment. And like I said, I do try to go back and double check if anybody says they do. You basically have until the chat basically says I'm full, I'm deleting X number of comments. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to find out who will be getting the vault shot, a small prize, and 4 players in the game. And Show and Yoda, just to let you guys know, as you guys know, you've got multiple slots at the moment. So if you guys get more than one game slot, everybody has to bribe you to get one of your slots. And I'm going to do it this way. We're going to put the celebrity will get the vault shot. And the players will be the 4 players in the game. All right, so again, we've got 1 small prize. We have 4 game slots for this next this next closed game, and 1 vault shot. And just because he's a Canadian and he tried to break me, let's just get rid of all his shows right off the bat. Just to do it. Because, bar none, isn't empty. Barracks for Show is... Show's got 1 player slot. So Show has a player slot, which means I'm going to be rooting against the Canadian. And the bar mitzvah for Show Kasugi is empty. So Show just gets a player slot tonight. Then we go to Yoda, who had barbells and bar chart. And for Yoda, she will be getting another player slot. And that leaves Fatality, Talia, Took, and Sea Chicken. Let me make sure I got this right. Fatality, Talia, Fatality, Took, and Sea Chicken. And Fatality will be getting a vault shot. That's 2 tonight for Fatality. And a player slot. So right now we have Show, Yoda, and Fatality in the game. Hey, Angela, how you doing, my dear? Nah, that's my giggle monster for those of you that don't know, because I make fun of her and Emoji Guy. And let's see what is left for Talia, Took, and Sea Chicken. All right, so with that, Sea Chicken will be getting the small prize. Fatality will be getting the vault shot. And then our 4 players are Show Kazuki, Yoda's Dream Girl, Fatality, and Took. All right, so I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can because I can feel my voice kind of croaking. So with that, Fatality, you get to remove another number from the board. So Fatality, would you like a number removed from row 2, row 3, or row 4? Row 2, row 3, and row 4. Well, see, I was gonna make fun of the ball pit thing, but I'm like, nah, I'll hold off on that one. She will let me get away with making fun of Emoji Guy within reason. She'll let me make fun of She will let me make fun of Emoji Guy within reason. All right, Fatality wants a number off of row 2. And coming off of row 2, Fatality, the second number in the combination is not a 5. No, see, chicken, you got the small prize. You don't have a game slot. You got the vault prize, remember? Or the small prize. So if you want to do what you normally do, just get with me after the show. All right, fatality. Yeah, fatality. I told you my brain wasn't working there for a second. Prepare for some more emoji faces. All right, fatality going to go with the combination of 5, 9, 0, 6. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the combination to the vault. 5, 9, 0, 6. It is not 5906 fatality, and you can blame lethal. Whoop. I keep forgetting I can't point because it's on the other side. It's on the other side. There we go. You can blame lethal for not winning the vault. If it was in a group photo, we might be able to narrow it down. But I would be nice and I wouldn't even try. I would honestly be nice and say, yep, I can tell. But I'm not going to do that because I'm a nice person. And Angelilla is my giggle monster. And I do pretty much whatever my giggle monster asks. All right. So bear with me, Sea Chicken, as I go get the treasure chest open. All right, Smokey, have yourself a good one, my friend. And like I said, no telling how long I may be. I may still be here when you get back. If the voice lasts that long. All right, so bear with me, Sea Chicken, as we load this up. And get you taken care of. You got something for my... No, you are not chopping my head off. You are not chopping my head off, Lethal. Oh, so you're going to beat me by a month, my dear. Like I said, we're not due down there till April. We're not due down there till April. And then I think we may actually... I think Bubble says, because she asked me today, and it's like, we may be going to the Space Museum. I've always wanted to go. So that's kind of like on the agenda. Yep, my dear. April. First week in April. So I will be taking a slight streaming break. Actually, it's like between the first and second week in April. So, yes, I will be down in Florida. I will actually be kind of in your neck of the woods, kind of. Because Bubbles got one of those. Come watch our, what do they call it? Our sales pitch presentation, and we'll give you 3 days to, we'll give you 3 days in Universal. So it's like, okay, why not? It's like, and it's going to be like, oh, can't buy anything. I left my wallet at home. That's literally what I will say. It's like, oh, you want my wallet? Okay, here you go. Have the moths fly out of it. Just to show them they wasted their time with me. All right, Sea Chicken. With that, my friend, we need a number between 1 and 154 for you. So yeah, because we have family down there. I think we're doing the family visit in Orlando as well. I think. Or somewhere in that neighborhood. All right, Sea Chicken going to go with number 77. And my voice just like, it feels weird. Every so often it feels like I'm giving an enema speech. It's like, life, moon, river. Number 77 for Sea Chicken is the Dark Avengers comics. Ooh. I think this is one of my favorite comic sets. Bear with me 1 minute, guys. I have so many comic sets, I actually have to find the right one. I had most of them labeled, but I kind of forgot to label a couple of them. So I got to make sure I get the right ones. Nope, that's not the right ones. There they are. Sea Chicken getting the Dark Avenger set. This is actually, as you guys see at the bottom, this is in care of Nerdy. He sent me a ton of comic books, and it took me a while to break most of them down. So, Sea Chicken, this is one of those where you say thank you to Nerdy, because he actually gave me, from the Dark Avengers set, the Dark Reign series for the Dark Avengers from number 1 through number 6. So this is basically the Dark Reign set from 1 to 6. And this will be going to Sea Chicken. And I try to remember which one. I think the covers are kind of like eh. But I'm going to say one of my favorites is the Green Goblin one. I like that cover a lot. It's just he's kind of hiding out there. So, Sea Chicken, these will be going to you at the moment. And again, this is one of those where I say thank you, Nerdy Sea Chicken, because this was a donation from Nerdy. To add to the prize pile. And if you guys have not seen Nerdy, make sure you check him out Monday and Wednesdays on Twitch. And his Friday show will eventually be going there. It's just a matter of when. I think St. Patrick's Day, he said, is his last YouTube stream on Twitch. I think that's the day he said. Thanks for the leftover. No, actually, I don't think those were leftovers. I think those were ones that were basically. I want to say that one in particular he didn't have. He just didn't keep them. I think. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to our close game. And bear with me as I get this open. So again, tonight we're kind of doing a test for this game. And I just put my other marker down. The black one's drying out. Oh, I can probably fake it here in a second. All right. You know, basically what this is, ladies and gentlemen, is a game to 100 points. Is a game to 100 points or highest score per round. And let's see, who do I want to pair off? I'm going to put Show versus... I'm going to put Show versus Took and Yoda versus Fatality. So game number 1 will be Show versus Tukaki. Now, I don't have the intro screen for this, so I kind of have to explain it a little. So bear with me 1 second. Because like I said, I was trying so hard to get this thing built and put together. Hold on. I got a problem. I did forget to change one thing. Yes, the IRC commands work. But ladies and gentlemen, the name of this is called I Guess. And I'm gonna, round number 1, I'm gonna hope you guys watch streamers. I'm gonna hope you guys actually watch Playroom and Twitch streamers, particularly Playroom streamers, because category number 1 is about the streamers. Now again, I'm going to promise you none of these questions are extremely hard. None of these questions are extremely hard. If you know a little bit of anything about the streaming community and our streaming circle. I thought you knew that, Twisted. I thought you actually knew that. All right. We are going to show you for board number 1, 10 streamers. Okay? Damn it, why is it not? It should be covering them all up, and I don't know why it's not. All right, hold on. Like I said, it worked fine in the practice run, but for whatever reason, so I gotta be fast with this. Okay, there we go. All right, so what you are going to see are 10 various Playroom streamers. The 10 streamers are Freddy's Ready. Oh, I gotta move the camera. Moneymaker 254. 1 minute as I just for a little bit. Nerdy Effect, Listwitz, Dr. Jekyll, Singing Gamer, Harley and Mr. J, Public Access 66, Critter, and Average Ninja. Okay? Oh, there we go. Now I got it right. Duh. Duh. All right, so round number 1. I don't know why it's doing that. Number 11 should not be disappearing. Number 11 should not be disappearing. All right, one more time. Now, here's how it's going to work. Show and Took, I'm going to show you the entire board one time. You're going to see the names on the board, and the specific spot they're in is the answer to the question that you guys will have to give. We're going to start with show, and basically each one is worth 10 points. Once I cycle through, so if you get one wrong, your opponent doesn't steal, we just basically skip it. Once I go through the entire round of questions one time, then they're worth 20 points. Okay? But again, your answer must be the number you saw them behind. Okay? So, for instance, let's see if it does this correctly. There they are. So, examine the board, memorize it, keep it in your head. All right, your time is up. That's all the time you get to see where they are. So, show, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to reveal one question about one of those answers. The question is, which Playroom streamer would you visit to see creepy crawlies steal the show? Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see creepy crawlies steal the show? So, behind one of these... Yep, hold on. Another bug. Fuck. But this I can fix without... Okay, yeah, I'm good on that one. This one I can fix. Ah, fuck. Hold on. It is screwed up. It is screwed up. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm going to put this right up here for now. All right, so the show says the creepy crawlies. Why is it not giving me my animation? That's what I got to figure out. It's not doing my animation clicks. Hold on. I don't get it. It worked perfectly in... It worked beautifully during the test. It really did. I got to figure out why it's not doing it here. Hold on. All right, now it's doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, every time something goes wrong, you would be totally wasted, Trance. So show said Eight-Legged Critters was behind at number 1. And it is indeed Eight-Legged Critters that you would see the creepy crawlies. That was weird. I had to actually completely rename a shape. All right, so with that, Took, you are next on the board. And we're going to show you the next question. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the main character killed every week? Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the main character killed every week? So again, the correct answer is behind one of those on the board. Is it number 3? It is Dr. Jekyll. Now here's the catch. It can be a tie game all the way up to one option. Behind one of those is not in the 10 in the circle. If you get that question and you get it correct, it's 20 points. If you miss, you lose 20 points. Question number 3 on the board. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the Dirty Girl? So show, this is for you. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the Dirty Girl? So without going back and looking to a show, that's why I'm saying you can cheat. But this one is designed to be so simple you shouldn't. Show says it's number 8. Behind number 8 is, so you would go to Average Ninja to see the Dirty Girl. That is not correct. All right, Took. Your next question is, which Playroom streamer would you go to visit Dave and Uzo? Which Playroom streamer would you go to visit Dave and Uzo? And like I said, this game, the questions are going to be totally simple. There will be, they may look a little screwy, pardon me, but they are going to be total simple answers. You go see Dave and Uzo on The Singing Gamer. No, you do not go see Dave and Uzo on Singing Gamer. All right, the next question is, which Playroom streamer would we call Dan and Ricky part of Canada's Karaoke Labs? Yes, it is, Walrus. It is based off of a Bill Cullen game show called I Guess. So which Playroom streamer would we call Dan and Ricky part of Canada's Karaoke Labs? Is it number 5? It is. You would see them at Singing Gamer. So show on the board with 20. And we recover the board. And Took, the next question is for you. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the prize pile? Yeah, I'm going to have no voice by tomorrow, Yoda. I know it. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the prize pile? So, Took, behind which one of those would we see the prize pile? Took says we would find the prize pile in Listy Show, which is exactly where we would find the prize pile. All right, we recover the board. Show, your question is, with which Playroom streamer would you find the burn bank? With which Playroom streamer would you find the burn bank? So yeah, like I said, this is what I've been working on. Like I said, my goal was people were asking me for something that wasn't really an impossible trivia, but I had to mix it up a little. It is indeed in Moneymaker 254. And Took, the next question is for you. Which Playroom streamer includes the fastest dab in the West and Edward 40 Hands? Which Playroom streamer includes the fastest dab in the West and Edward 40 Hands? Now the key is, and I will tell you how this works. If you guys don't remember who's behind the I guess slot, in other words, if you don't think they're there on the board, you basically tell me I guess, and if you're right and they're behind the I guess slot, you get an extra 10 points. Critter is not the fastest dab in the West, and he is not home of Edward 40 Hands. Nope, you cannot steal, Joe. We basically go through all the questions, and then we come back. So, Show, which Playroom streamer would you visit if you wanted to pet Lucy? Which Playroom streamer would you visit if you wanted to pet Lucy? And it is indeed Critter. So show up 40 to 20. And we recover the board. And we go for the next question. Took, with which Playroom streamer would you get an occasional glimpse of vanity? No one pets Lucy. Lucy pets you. Which Playroom streamer would you get an occasional glimpse of vanity? Well, see, Luke, that's on you if you do that right. That's why these are literally head-to-head matchups. Took says Vanity would be found on Public Access 66. You would not find Vanity on Public Access 66. All right, Show. It is your turn. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to meet the Predator and Deadpool? Which Playroom streamer would you visit to meet the Predator and Deadpool? We don't have an 11. We have an I guess slot. You don't give me an 11. You give me an I guess if you think it's in the middle. You can. I didn't say I guessed the mill. It's I. What does it say right there? I guess. I know it's like kind of light. Show says it is the I guess answer. Is it the I guess answer? It is. It is Freddy's Ready. All right. Now that we have gotten the I guess answer, everything's value now doubles. So the questions that we have not answered correctly are worth 20 points. So with that, we got the Norvis one. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the main character killed every week? Show, as you got the I guess one, I give this one to you. If you get the I guess one, you basically get a bonus guess. And like I said, there is a bug I got to fix. I will work that one out, though. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the main character killed? I'm trying to remember, did we do that one? I think we did that one. It is Dr. J. Yeah, we got that one right. I got to skip that one. I think it's the next one we didn't get right. Yeah. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the Dirty Girl? I got to mark them down like in order so I get them right. All right, show. So this is a 20-point question. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the Dirty Girl? We know it's not in the middle. Yeah, they missed Dave and Ozo, Dirty Girl, and one other one. I'll get to it in a minute. Like I said, I goofed. I forgot to write down which ones we got right and wrong. We do not see the Dirty Girl in Harley and Mr. J screen. All right, so Took, you are still in this. Which Playroom streamer would you go to visit Dave and Uzo? Which Playroom streamer would you go to visit Dave and Uzo? I like saying Uzo just because it's more alcohol-based, but I get in trouble for that one. Took says you would find Dave and Uzo in the Harley and Mr. J room. No, that is not where you would find Dave and Uzo. The next question we got, so we can get rid of that one. We got that one right. We got Moneymakers right. Which Playroom streamer includes the fastest dab and in the West and Edward's 40 hands? And show, this is now for you. Which Playroom streamer includes the fastest dab in the West and Edward 40 hands? There's 4 they haven't gotten right. Is it number 8? It is Average Ninja, the fastest dabber in the West, and Mr. 40 Hands. All right, Took, you pretty much have to get all that are left, because there are 3 left. And pray Show doesn't get one in front of you. All right, so let's see. We got whoop. Hold on, wrong button. We got Lucy. So, Took, from which Playroom streamer would you get an occasional glimpse of Vanity? From which Playroom streamer would you get an occasional glimpse of Vanity? From which Playroom streamer would you get an occasional glimpse of vanity? Took, without going back to the start of the video, Took says it is number 4. Public Access 66 is not the one we are looking for. All right, we got that one. Got that one. Got that one. All right, Show. I know we haven't gotten this one yet. If you get this right, Show, you win the game. Or this round. Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the Dirty Girl? Which Playroom streamer would you visit to see the Dirty Girl? Is it? That actually hurt. It is the Nerdy Effect, which means with that, Show takes round 1, 100 to 20. So Show takes round 1, 100 to 20, which means that Show will be competing damn, that was weird. Against either Yoda or Fatality. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Give me 1 second. All right, damn. Now, they may have known it. They may have known it. They still had to remember where it was, is the catch. That's the catch, Harley. It's like, I guarantee you, everybody was like, they knew which one it was. They had to find them. That's how this whole game works. The questions are going to be pretty much very, very simple. They just have to remember where they see them on the board. All right, so I will be honest, that was the only one that was streamer based. Nope, not quite. I gotta go do something real quick. Damn. Like I said, this is in a very basic setup, so I have to finish some stuff off in terms of cleaning this up. Because I'm gonna have it set up where round 1, round 2, and round 3 are already on the board, but right now I only have 1 in there. All right, so this will be between Yoda and Fatality. Yeah, they picked Harley and Mr. J like 3 times. I think 2 picked it twice, and I think Show actually picked it once. All right, I'm gonna do one more thing real quick just to make these a little more legible. Hopefully. right, so Yoda and Fatality. There's your board in front of you. I hope you remember where those answers were, because I don't even remember what the I guess one was. It's usually the only one I actually go in to watch for, and I turned my head a little too soon. All right, so Yoda, you are going to be starting us off on this. And Yoda, here is your first question. Where would you go to get cleaned up? Simple question, easy question. Where would you go to get cleaned up? So Yoda, which of those slots do you think has the answer to the question behind it? Where would you go to get cleaned up? It was behind one of those slots. Yoda said it was behind number 2. You go get cleaned up in a courtroom. Kind of works, but I don't think that's what we're looking for. You might get cleaned out in a courtroom, but not cleaned up. All right, Fatality. Yeah, it's basically you got 10 seconds from the moment the board kicks in to memorize the thing. It is 10 seconds. I have it actually timed exactly to that amount. So, Fatality, where would you go to milk a cow? Where would you go to milk a cow? Tassels, and I could see it happening. I could see it happening. So Fatality, which of those 11 slots officially, the one in the middle is the I guess slot. Fatality says you would go milk a cow in a bank. Fatality says you go milk a cow in a bank. I know there's a joke there waiting to see. All right, Yoda. Where would you go to face a judge? Where would you go to face a judge? Yoda says you would face a judge in a courtroom, which is 100% correct, which means question 3 is off the board. And we recover the board, and Fatality, it is your turn, my friend. Where would you go to get on a Greyhound? Where would you go to get on a Greyhound? I got to enlarge the text on these, though, that's for sure. Enlarge, I guess, text. Fatality says, number 5, you would get on a Greyhound in a movie drive-in. I know there's a certain thing about first dates, Fatality. I'm not sure I would agree with you on that one. All right, Yoda, you are up, my dear. Where would you go to watch a film from your car? Where would you go to watch a film from your car? It is indeed the movie drive-in. So Yoda at 20, fatality yet on the board. But that could change right here, Fatal. Where would you go to deposit your paycheck? Where would you go to deposit your paycheck? Fatality says number 6. You deposit your paycheck in a bank. 100% correct. And Yoda, that means we're up to you, my dear, again. And here is your next question. Where would you go to treat a sick person? Where would you go to treat a sick person? Where would you go to treat a sick person? Where did we see, or did we see that answer yet? Yoda says number 10. You go to treat a sick person in the graveyard. Not what we're looking for. Yoda just wants to kill him anyway. All right, fatality. Your question is, where would you go to play blackjack and slot machines? Where would you go to play blackjack and slot machines? I didn't give that answer. Yoda gave that answer. Fatality says you would go to a bus station. Slot machines, maybe. Blackjack, no. All right, Yoda, the next question is yours. Where would you be Where would you be looking for descriptions of a recently deceased person? Where would you be looking for descriptions of a recently deceased person? Is it number 7? A hospital. Now, no descriptions of people are found there officially. So it is not a hospital. All right, Fatal, you are up next, my friend. Where would you go to bury a dead person? Now, technically, I can't even take technical because they saw the correct answer on the board earlier, Talia. For 10 seconds. That's all they saw it for. Where would you go to bury a dead person? Fatality? Which number has the answer? It is the graveyard. You would bury them in the graveyard. All right, give me 1 minute. I want to check something. All right, I think there's one more in the current round, I think. All right, Yoda, it's a tie game at the moment. Where would you go to get married in a private ceremony? Where would you go to get married in a private ceremony? Yoda says you would go get married in a farm. Maybe, but not the one of the answers that we are looking for. All right, so Fatality, the next question is for you. Where would you go to get cleaned up? Where would you go to get cleaned up? And we are back to square number 1, which means you guys actually had an I guess in there and nobody knew. So I think they've forgotten what's in the middle. I think they forgot what was in the middle. So Fatality says it is number 1. Is it number 1? It's a bathtub. Fatality scoring on question number 1. And we recover the board. We go to question number 2. Yoda, where would you go to milk a cow? Where would you go to milk a cow? A 200-year-old barn. That's where you would go to, well, never mind. I'm not even going to go there. It is a farm. All right, we set the recover. And we got that one. We got the judge. All right, Fatality. Where would you go to get on a Greyhound? Where would you go to get on a Greyhound? Does he remember where this answer is? Fatality says it is number 4, and it is indeed a bus station. All right, let's see. We got We got that one. We got that one. So the next one is for Yoda. Where would you go to treat a sick person? Yoda, where would you go to treat a sick person? Yoda says you would go to a hospital, which is exactly where you would go. Oh, you guys may force this one down to the tiebreaker. Question number 8. Fatality. Where would you go to play blackjack and slot machines? Where would you go to play blackjack and slot machines? Fatality says it is number 8. It is indeed in the casino. Okay, this is getting very, very interesting. All right, Yoda. Your next question. Where would you be looking for descriptions of a recently deceased person? Where would you be looking for descriptions of a recently deceased person? Yoda says it's in the I guess. Is it the I guess? No, you will not find them in a church. All right, fatality. Let's see, we did that one. Fatal, where would you go to get married in a private ceremony? Where would you go to get married in a private ceremony? Fatality says number 9. It is not the obituaries. It is not the obituaries. All right, Yoda, the next question. There are only 2 left. Yoda, where would you be looking for descriptions of a recently deceased person? Where would you be looking for descriptions of a recently deceased person?
Look at the dad.
It is number 9, which is the obituaries. Now's where it's going to be. This is the one thing I counted on, but I don't have a complete work through. There is only one question left. Okay? And the only question left is obviously, where would you go to get married in a private ceremony? The correct answer is obviously a church. However, I cannot give fatality that one as is. So for Yoda and fatality, this is how a tiebreaker is broken. You guys are each at 50. Starting with number 1. And working your way through number 10. You have to tell me what was behind each of the 10 items. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you don't get a point. You go one at a time. You can number them if you like. Like I said, it's a memory game. That's basically all I guess ever was a memory game. The first person, I'm going to do it the easy way. I'm going to say the first person that can name 2 of them in the correct spot wins. All right, they both say number 1 is the bathtub. Number 2, the courtroom. 3, the farm. 4, bus station. I may have to do a first miss is out. And like I said, I got you guys on the honor system. I'm assuming you are not going back and rewinding the video. All right, I'm assuming there was no cheating involved. Let's go see. I am going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Due to the, and I hate doing it by speed, but I'm going to have to for now. I have to give it to Fatality, who got them both in there. Fatality only got beat on speed-wise on one of them. The only one that she beat, that Yoda beating to on, was the farm. That's the only one, which means with a final of 9-1, I have to give it to Fatality. I have to give it to Fatality just on the entry speed. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the finals for this game will be one Mr. Shokasugi versus Fatality. What do you mean boo hiss, sea chicken? Boo hiss. Hey, I have to come up with a tiebreaker somehow. I have to. If they gotten the church one round one, I don't think I would have needed a tiebreaker. But I had to come up with something that I could work with. All right, so give me one more minute because I have to go set up board number 3. And bear with me 1 minute as I gotta do a little something, hopefully to make these easier to read. All right. So again, this will be show versus Fatality. And let's hope these are readable. All right, we have, that is your list. All right, you had 10 seconds to look at the list, so I hope you have them reasonably memorized. All right. I would do coin toss, but I'm gonna go with show first. I'm gonna go with show first, and we will work our way through. All right, show. Here is your first question. After someone puts a log in the fireplace, what do they do to it? After someone puts a log in the fireplace, what do they do to it? Show says they burn it, and they do indeed burn it. So show, taking the first one off the board. And we cover that up. And Fatality, this one is for you. If someone, there went my voice. If someone is tired of watching TV, what do they do to it? If someone is tired of watching TV, what do they do to it?
Hit it with a club.
Fatality says they shoot it. That might be what you want to do, but we can't let you shoot it. All right, Show, you are up. If an employee constantly shows up late, I don't know why I have constantly in there, what does a boss do to them? If an employee shows up constantly late, what does a boss do to them?
Give them a prize.
Spank some. Show says they kick them. Workers' comp, that's all I'm going to say. All right, Fatality, you are back. And here is your question. If you are playing with a soccer ball, what are you most likely to do with it? If you are playing with a soccer ball, what are you most likely to do with it?
Trip over it.
You indeed kick it. All right. Show, you are up again. What does someone do with another person at a wedding ceremony? What does someone do with another person at a wedding ceremony? Show says at a wedding ceremony, you marry them. 100% correct. And we recover the board. And Fatality. If a man loads a rifle, what does he expect to do with it? If a man loads a rifle, what does he expect to do with it? Fatality says he's expected to shoot it, of course. Ow, there went the voice on that one. All right, Show, you are up. If you were buying a new car, what would you typically do with your older one? If you are buying a new car, what would you typically do with your older one? Show says you would sell it, which is exactly what you would do. What is it you're trying to do to another person, Fatal, if you tell ghost stories around a campfire? You're trying to do a reach around. Boo, yes. Fatality says you are trying to eat it. Not quite. Not quite. All right, show. Here is your question. If you were to create a screwdriver, what would you do with it next? If you were to create a screwdriver, what would you do with it next? Show says you would scare them. No, you would not scare them. All right, Fatal, the next question is for you. What does a person do after fixing dinner? What does a person do after fixing dinner? You eat it. After fixing dinner, you definitely eat it. All right, show. The next question is for you. If someone puts on their tap shoes, what are they planning on doing? If someone puts on their tap shoes, what are they planning on doing? The show says they are going to drink it. No, they are not going to drink it. I think I might have lost count somewhere. I might have just lost count somewhere because I forgot to write a number down. Give me a minute. Gotta check something. All right, Fatal. All right, we got that one. That one I have marked off correctly. All right, Fatal. If someone is tired of watching TV, what do they do to it? If someone is tired of watching TV, what do they do to it? Fatal says they turn it off, which is exactly what they do. All right, Show. The next question is for you. If an employee constantly shows up late, what does a boss do to them? If an employee constantly shows up late, what does a boss do to them?
Make them my manager.
Show says they fire them, which is exactly what they do. All right, my numbers are off because I forgot to mark some stuff down. All right, Fatal got that one. Show got that one. I'm trying to make sure I have my count right because I may be off by one. All right, this is the only one I think we didn't get. Actually, I think there were two. All right, so Fatal, this is for you. If you were buying a new car, what would you typically do with your older one? You may have gotten that one. Hold on. I'm trying to see which ones I didn't get. See, now my memory's going. That's why I always try to write the stuff down and I screwed something up. Yeah, somebody got that one. It's... Yeah, we sell it, so we got that one. We got turn it off, we got shoot it. Like I said, I still got some kinks to work out. That's why we were kind of testing this one. All right, this is one we didn't get. There we go. Fatality. What is it you're trying to do to another person if you tell ghost stories around a campfire? What is it you're trying to do to another person if you tell ghost stories around the campfire? Fatality says you are trying to scare them, which is exactly what you are trying to do. Which means Show, you need this one to tie it up. Show, if you were to create a screwdriver, what would you do with it next? If you were to create a screwdriver, what would you do with it next? It is indeed, you would drink it. All right, which means, ladies and gentlemen, for our finals, we have a tie again. So it is the same rules as last time. You guys do not start till I tell you, otherwise it will not count. You guys basically have to go from 1 to 10. naming each item that is behind the object. Fastest one, let's put it this way. If you get it wrong, you don't score. If you guys tie at the end, it's whoever had the most first. So starting with number 1, we need to know what is behind number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, all the way up to number 11. And the reason we go all the way to 11 is because that ensures that somebody's getting 6, somebody's getting 5 at the worst. So, gentlemen, whenever you are ready, we are looking for number 1 on the board. It is indeed Burn It. Number 2 is Fire Them. Fatality gets Turn It Off. Fatality gets Kick It. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, and that was close, except for Show, you made one mistake. Show, you put Kick It for 4, and then you put Kick It for 6. It was Kick It, that's the one that cost you, Show. Fatality with all 10 out of 10, or 11 out of 11. Show getting 10 out of 11. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the first ever I Guess game, and like I said, I got bugs I got to work out of it, is one Mr. I Am Fatality. Oh, that hurts to say that way. Damn it, Fatality, you're going to have to change your name. I can't say it right now. But yeah, Fatality pretty much locked it up when Show put Kick It for number 6. Because I did not see Fatality missing that one. Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, and like I said, I can definitely see I got some bugs to work out of that one. No ifs, ands, or buts. I see about 3 things I have to do to this. Well, we're going to find that out in a minute. Like I said, we're going to have to just change your name because I can't say it when my voice is cracked. So for one day, we'll call you... Your name's Bill Fatality. That's what we're going to call you for one day. Just Bill. I can squeeze that one out of my throat. But yeah, like I said, guys, that one I definitely got it debugged. There was, I think, 4 things I definitely saw wrong while I was running it. Like I said, if you guys hadn't noticed, the last board I completely screwed up altogether. It was literally question 1 was 1, question 2 was 2, question 3 was 3, question 4 was 4. I screwed up and basically forgot to rearrange the answers. I wasn't going to say anything, but right when number 4 came up, I'm like, I forgot to hit a button. It was like as soon as the 4th question came up, and I'm marking them down, what got hit and what got missed, I'm like, uh-oh. I'm wondering if they're going to notice. That was my first time. I was like, are they going to notice? It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, just for one day, Fatality. We're just going to call you Bill. And then I'll call you Fatality back when Wednesday rolls around because my voice should be back to normal. I hope. Although knowing me, the way I'm talking tonight, it may be gone forever now. All right, Fatal. Bill, we need a number from you from 1 to 162. And yeah, I think this is going to be it tonight, guys. I'm trying, but my voice is hurting. My throat's hurting from the voice thing. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up after this one. As much as I don't want to, as much fun as I have with you guys, I got to get my voice back, or try to. All right, Fatality going to go with number 84. And for Fatality in Treasure Chest number 84, it is Marvin. I've actually had Marvin for a while. Congratulations, Fatal. You will be getting from Sin City the Marvin bobblehead. I'm coming to get Bill. I'm coming to get Bill. That is what I am doing. And there I go, like doing the deep voice crap again. But yeah, this is actually, believe it or not, it's a NECA piece. There we go. Oh, Twisted Jealous, I think. Twisted Jealous. So, congratulations, Fatal. That will be yours. And I gotta get caught up on packages. I really, really, really do. So yeah, like I said, guys, my voice is going. So I pretty much I gotta wrap it up tonight. I hate wrapping up Saturday night after only 2.5 hours, but as you can tell, it's preparing to die. Fatality, I blame you and Lethal, just because you won't take the name Bill. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to let you guys have a good night. We will see you again on Wednesday, hopefully. Hopefully, there we go. I don't know what that was. Hopefully, we will be back with a full working voice. I probably have to yell, because when I yell, it kind of like overkills the gravelly part. Make sure you guys check out Nerdy. Make sure you check out Dr. J, Harley and Mr. J, and all rest. Eight-legged critters, Moneymaker, so on and so forth. There's a lot of good streamers out there. Twisted. There are a lot of good game streamers. Freddy, Lethal, Jinxie. And I forgot who else I was just going to name on the game stream side. And I just drew a blank. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wish you guys a good... Yeah, I'm going to go, like, do something under the throat. With that, ladies and gentlemen, as we always say, you can exercise the body. That's fantastic. Or in my case, you exercise the voice muscles. You don't exercise these, the rest of it doesn't do you any good. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say good night, and we will see you guys on Wednesday.
Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're playing the right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're playing the right way, just make sure that you tune in.